The Boys are back with their 4th season of the Amazon exclusive. And with it, it brings the usual ingredients of superheroes, super violence, super sex. And new for this season, super bloat. Yeah, so let's take a look at the first half here and just see how things are shaping up. There are several main plot threads in this season. One of them involves Billy Butcher trying to save Ryan from his father Homelander, before Billy, of course, dies of his Compound V poisoning. Speaking of Homelander, another thread involves him and the Seven, where he's starting to feel like he's been surrounded by idiots and yes men. Which he is, of course. So, he enlists the help of a new soup, who's called Sister Sage, and she is the world's smartest woman. Excuse me, the world's smartest person, and she's there to help him with his own agenda. And then there's yet another thread involving the head popper, Victoria Newman, with Bob Singer and Starlight trying to devise a way to remove her from office, and probably from the Earth. The man-made virus that kills Soups that was introduced in the spin-off series Gen V hasn't really made much of an appearance yet, outside of a couple of mentions. Though I do expect it to be pretty prominent as the rest of the season unfolds. I'm also keeping my fingers crossed that that virus is the only thing from Gen V that makes its way into this show. So through 4 episodes, I do feel that this is easily the weakest season so far for The Boys. The good things, the hallmarks of this series are all still there. The humor, the crazy graphic violence, the power struggles, M's amazing t-shirt collection. But this season has also introduced several subplots, in addition to the main ones I already talked about, that are just flat dead weight. We've got Huey's mother showing up out of nowhere to make amends. We've got Frenchie deciding to get romantically involved with someone who happens to be a victim of his past. And in case you guys didn't notice, that person is also a man. Was that totally out of the blue, or did I miss something previously? I'll be honest, I was pulling hard for him and Kimiko. Weren't you guys? Weren't we all? And there's even more sub-stories that I'm not even going to bother getting into here. My point is that these subplots are not adding any value. They're not enhancing anything. The counter-argument to that is obviously character progression. But come on, we know these characters very well. We have spent a lot of time with them up to this point. We know what makes them tick. All of this extra baggage is unnecessary, and it is showing. The show is legit feeling stretched very thin and just padded out for the sake of length. It's becoming clear that they really just need to get on with it at this point. But of course, why would a massive corporation tell a nice, succinct, and fulfilling story when you can just pad it out for an extra season or 2 and keep those subscriptions rolling? Yikes. Time will tell, I guess, if any of these side stories have any kind of worthwhile payoff, like Huey's dad being dosed up with Compound V. But for now, they're just derailing the main story, having a negative impact on the pacing, and really they're just boring and uninteresting. I'm using the word boring here, referring to The Boys. I never thought I'd say that, but I did say it, and goddammit I meant it. With all that out of the way, I am looking forward to the rest of this season, but it's almost solely because of Anthony Starr as Homelander. He is really the highlight of the season, as per usual, I suppose. But he is one of the few reasons that I do intend to keep watching. The bummer is that there used to be many reasons to be watching this show. So it's probably fair to say that the shine of this series has begun to fade, now more than ever, in my opinion. Well, that is it for this one, guys. I'm going to keep it short and sweet here. I will do a more thorough breakdown once this season is finished. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the show so far down in the comments section. I'm out of here.